In 1976, the first run was held at the Clark Lake Lodge, and Mike Woolsey, who went on to coach at Lumen Christi High School and won the American Coach of the Year, was the first race director, and he was running in college and got a couple friends. They met at the Nest and they ran around the lake, and we call that year one, 1976. And the same time in that era, the Beach Bar, Tom was kicking in and Peg kicking it up full time, and the Lions Club was really active then, and we thought it'd be a great idea to bring the run into the Clark Lake Lions Club Raftorama and celebration. And so we pulled it down to the Beach Bar, and Louis Ames was the director, and the next year I came in with Louis and was assisting him with that. And so we ran that and the CL7, which was about 7 miles. Sometimes we thought, well, it'd be cool to start it at the dam, be cool to start it at the boat launch. So it was about 7 miles. It was not certified. But at that time, let's go back in history. 1972 Olympics, Frank Shorter, gold in the marathon. 76, he was the first American to qualify to run the 10K and the 12K. Bill Rogers, Boston Billy, was winning everything, and he won the Triple Crown in the marathon. And so those guys are the exact same as me, age as me. So thus the running boom at Clark Lake joined the running boom across America. Well, because of this, there wasn't that many runs. So when we started our race, the quality of runners, they were not recreational. They were the real deal. And we got them from everywhere. Some of the Bentley girls can tell you about their brother-in-law, Stan Mavis, who at one time held the half marathon record in the United States. Stan was one of the early winners of our race. Billy Lundberg, who ran for Kansas, was a 4-minute miler. He holds the second all-time record at Kansas for the steeplechase run, was 5th in the Olympic trials. These are the quality of runners that brought our tradition. So with that, brought the Ann Arbor runners, the East Lansing runners, Grand Rapids, Detroit, and that was our start. So Louis and I did that, and then Louis said, you know, it's time for the triathlon. So took that on. We stopped the Clark Lake run at that time. We did that for a couple years, and Peggy, being the avid runner she said, Tom, we got to bring this back to the Beach Bar. And so we ran it as the CL7 for a couple more years. I did all the announcing and everything. And Tom and I decided, all right, we're going to go on this. I want to do it my way. And so I joined USA Track and Field in 1993. I brought in Scott Hubbard, who certifies the Free Press Marathon course, the Old Kent, the Dexter to Ann Arbor run, and I brought him in and I said, I don't want just one event, I want a festival of races. I want to include everybody. I want it to be a family as well as competitive. I said I want one common finish line in front of the Beach Bar. So that telephone pole at the boat launch has been the start of the finish of all the events ever since. And we certified the 5K course. We changed the 12K, added that from the CL7. Scott Hubbard said, you know, 7's not anything, it's just 7. 12K is an international distance. So thus we go up Consumers and back down Broadway to tweak that to about 7.5 miles as a 12K. And then we added the kids run and the walk. So the 5K course has not changed 1 inch since 1993. Now the 12K, when they did the project up the road here and they took out Cottage Drive, we had to come down to the point to go around. We used to go on Cottage Drive up there where the store is now for selling the rafts. So that 12K used to start on the other side of the entrance to the county park. That moved up to where it is now. Then we had change number 2. We put in the beautiful trail through the woods. Our race gave the first $10,000 to get that going. Dick Cochran, who was instrumental in that, said, Pat, if you didn't give me that $10,000, that'd have been nothing but talk. At the time, our race got big enough. We had the money, we were able to do that. and we have been giving the money from the proceeds for that every year back to the community in the form of for the Thomas R. Collins Spirit Trail. And I almost get tears in my eyes every time I go around the lake and I see all the families and everybody using it. And I thought, I've been blessed to be able to do this, and the community that stands behind me and doing it. It's just been such a big part of my life. I thank you all for showing up every year and helping me with this. I just can't tell you. I've been through thick and thin in life, and this has always been a stable, and it's wonderful. So we've had all these great runners, and we continue on. This year my numbers are up over 70 or 80 people from 4 days to go in the race today. So I wanted to tell everybody that it's going to be bigger. So if you live at the lake, you might want to bike over to the beach bar, or take your boat over, or share a ride with your neighbor so we can squeeze everybody in. Another thing is the volunteers. Don't forget, show up. We count on you. I need you. Leanne Melling is taking over for Annie Swain as the volunteer coordinator for the last couple years. She's doing a wonderful job. So if you want to get involved, call Leanne. We're going to have more runners on the 12K, and this year I put a lot of money into awards for the 12K to bring back more of the history of the run around the lake. So we're paying 5 deep this year, male, female, masters, male, female, 5 deep. So there's 20 guaranteed spots. Course records, we're paying $150. Any age group record, $50. That goes for the 5K also. So we're going to have some competitive runners. We're going to have a great event again this year. The weather is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to drop to the 50s. It'll be 50s when we start in the race, in the high 50s. It should end in the high 60s. It won't get over 70 in the awards ceremony. The beach bar patio with the stage and everything is just the perfect thing. And I got to thank the Collins family. They prepare the grounds and back for parking, staff. I just can't tell you all the things that they do for the run, and they are the home of the race. So with all this in mind, come and celebrate finishing our 50th year of running. Next year will be our 50th anniversary. This will complete our first half century. And show up, participate, volunteer, have your water station, have your hose out if they need it.
You've got the spirit. ClarkLakeSpirit.com. Standing up for Clark Lake.
See you on the starting line.
Third female runner coming. Great job.